Hey Spuddies, Potato McWhiskey here and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6. Today we're going to be playing as Theodora, the new leader for Byzantium, and she has a very unique and interesting ability, the Metanoia ability, which gives her holy sites culture equal to their adjacency bonus, which means we're going to have a very strong culture and faith game here. So I've been looking forward to playing her ever since I learned that this was her ability. Now she does still have all of the regular Byzantium abilities, right? She has the taxes, so she gets +3 combat strength or religious strength for each holy city that's converted to Byzantium's religion, including Byzantium's holy city, and her religion is spread to nearby cities when defeating a unit belonging to an enemy civilization or city-state, and +1 great profit points from cities with a holy site district. So definitely just pointing in the direction of a religious domination game. The Dromon is a unique replacement to the quadrireme that has an additional range and receives +10 combat strength against units. We also have the Hippodrome, which replaces the entertainment complex, provides +3 amenities, and it is half price. And when you finish it, you get a free heavy cavalry unit, and they do not have a resource maintenance or maintenance cost in general, I think. So I think our opening build is going to be somewhat religious. We're going to be looking to go for holy sites. We're going to be, the other part of the ability, by the way, is that her holy sites get a faith adjacency from farms, as do hippodromes. So there's quite a nice synergy there with farms, hippodromes, and holy sites. So I'm thinking we do some sort of holy site opener and then look to do maybe a knight push, perhaps even a cuirassier push, some kind of heavy cavalry, timing attack with maybe a little bit of religion tied in. We do have a kind of okay start location. I'm going to go ahead and move my warrior. All right, we are coastal. Not loving my start. I could move. There is a cotton over here that I could yoink. I could step one tile to the right, settle on this hill. I don't know if that would be advantageous. I could settle on the maize to get +2 gold per turn. I'm going to step one tile to the left. And now that I see that there are no good tiles near this cotton, I'm going to settle on the maize. Boom. The main reason that we settle on that maize is so that we get the +2 gold per turn. I'm going to work the 2 food, 2 production because I would rather grow than have production, particularly in the early game. I'm going to go ahead and open with a scout, maybe just one scout this game, into a second city. And I will send my warrior kind of down this kind of coastal side. Step onto this hill because we should find good information if we step on here. Boom. All right, nice. Tribal village. We'll take that. Decent amount of cash flowing in early. Boom. Boost for the wheel. Not the greatest thing ever. We're doing fog scanning. By pressing 4, we can see cities in the fog of war before we can actually see them. Our scout is about to pop out. I'm going to scout to the north as well, although I happen to be towards the top of the map, so it's probably not very useful to scan towards the top of the map. Now, we are playing with the barbarian clans and the heroes and legends mode, so those are things that we should consider. We have, in fact, found Nazca. We were the first to find Nazca, so we do get +1 faith in the capital and every shrine, as well as the ability to make Nazca lines when we do eventually make friends with them. We don't have much desert near our empire right now, so, probably not much advantage to that. Let's go ahead and buy, what's the strongest tile? I guess I'll wait until I can buy this hill tile right here. That's a 2 food, 2 production tile. That's a significant improvement. I will scout to the north. Okay, so it looks like there's not a whole lot going on up here. We want to place holy sites and hippodromes in places where they will benefit from a lot of farm adjacency. That's going to be like one of our main objectives. We have found our first target, Brazil. Nice to meet you. I'm not going to send him a delegation because I would rather buy this tile. The tile's a little bit more important to me emotionally. We can start to work that 2 food, 2 production tile, which is a significant upgrade. We could buy another 2 food, 2 production tile in the near future. 8 turns until we get astrology. There is a little bit of land over here to the east. We want to know, there is a little bit of desert over here we might be able to make use of with the Nazca line. And we want to know the general lay of the land. Haven't found a single barb camp yet, which I'm quite happy about. We do have barbarian clans enabled, so this early strong gold income could potentially translate into units. There's Cahokia. Not necessarily extremely useful, but potential source of a little bit of trickle of gold from envoys, as well as the potential for some Cahokia amounts later on in the game. There's Code of Laws. I'm going to skip God King. I'm going to skip God King, go for urban planning because we are already getting +1 faith per turn. So we should get our Pantheon in a reasonable amount of time, and so we can go straight for the production. I'm going to head down the bottom half of the tech tree, foreign trade. All right, there's the barb camp we were kind of questing for. We'd like to clear that. It's within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 7 tiles away, so we won't get 3 era score for clearing it. We just want to keep this scout away from my city for now while I walk my warrior over. So I'm going to chase that scout down. There's astrology. And now we need to kind of actually plan out our empire. I feel like we have enough information to plan an empire. I think I'm definitely settling this incense. The thing we want to be looking for is good natural holy site adjacencies, and then potential places for the farms to go. Like to weave the farms in and around. Like here. If I put a holy site here, I can surround it in farmland. There could be a hippodrome there, for example, as well. I think our objective is to go for work ethic. I think that's the natural progression for Theodora. If I settle a holy site right there, we can surround this with some farms too. Starting to look a little bit respectable. We could put our little hippodrome here, surround that with farms as well. So we have really, really strong faith and culture and production. I think +4 is like the minimum we want to be looking for. Ideally, we would be getting +6s if we can. But I will take +4s. +4s are acceptable in my book. So where's my next city going? You know, if I settle this stone right here. Nah, I don't think we settled the stone. What if there was another holy site there? That's a +3. And that turns this into a +5. And then I suppose if I were to settle right there, eventually I guess I could aqueduct here. And then I could put a farm right there eventually. That'd be another +5. And I guess there would be a hippodrome over here. We are going to want, I think we're starting to like map out a really strong empire. Like this is the ideal scenario. We also need to think about governor plazas, things like that. Like I could replace this farm here with a government plaza. We need to think about getting an encampment early for great generals. That would fit quite well into our build, but we have astrology now, which means we're basically done with this half of the tech tree. I mean, I'm going to research animal husbandry because that's going to affect how I lay out my empire, because where horses potentially appear will naturally just influence where I might place some of these farms, right? Because horses tend to appear on flatland. So what is the best city that I could settle right now? There's a really, really good tile adjacency down here. 1, 2, 3. In terms of like the actual tiles are really high quality. There's a lot of chops down here that I could make use of for my empire. No real amenities, but if I were to settle like right here, I'd have access to this really strong deer tile. I'd have two tiles galore. So I think we're going to head to the south with the settler. I think the holy site's going to go there and the actual city's going to go right there. Perfect. So I'd like to get started on my holy site here. Boom. Perfect. I think it would be good to go for a builder after the holy site. That's one of the advantages of playing Byzantium, because you start with +1 great profit points. You can kind of do something like that. And that would allow me to get an extra 2 farms down, which would give me a lot of adjacency on this holy site. So I like that move. If we could get a golden age, it would be amazing. I don't know if we'll be able to. Grab that. There's Hippolyta. Hippolyta would be a good one to recruit, I think. We can start clearing this barb camp. We hit it once, then we heal for a bit. We need to get to bronze working pretty quick here. So we're going to have to kill some barbs to make that happen. Let's go ahead and settle down. We're going to rush a monument in here so that we can recruit someone like Hippolyta, who will give us a lot of early game power, potentially even able to conquer another player with a hero early, depending on how quickly we can get to things like archers. But there's animal husbandry. We have found horses on some important tiles, which is annoying, which means we have to put pastures there and we have to reconsider where some of these things are going. This tile can no longer be what I wanted it to be. I mean, we can make this work. This works, especially if we can get an early builder, get some of these improved, sell things off to the AI. We definitely need to find more AI. That's something we need to work on. Also, Brazil can forward settle me here, which I'm actually totally fine with, because I think I would like to counter forward settle again. The holy site is completed. Do we rush the shrine? I don't think so. We also need to settle coastally to try to get a Dromon. We need to research the Dromon, which, yeah, I don't think we're going to get a golden age here. We might have to wait an era or two to get a golden age. We'll have to kind of see how we play out the early game. It's going to depend on a lot of things. We have a scout spawned and instant scouted me. Oh, that's my favorite. I like when that happens. Another one spawned to the north. Well, I'll tell you what I can do. I can hire a warrior here and work on clearing this. That's nice. And then we can clear this camp, and that'll get me a step closer towards the boost for bronze working. Need to kill this scout too. So with iron working done, or with mining done rather, let's get to work on bronze working. We do have a pantheon choice. Most of my holy sites are on rivers. I could move them. Yeah, I guess I could theoretically go for river goddess here. +2 amenities is really quite powerful, because, for example, in my capital right now, that +2 amenities, if I'm able to hook up even a single luxury, that will translate into a 10% production boost in the capital. So I'm going to go ahead and research pottery. I'm going to farm a resource and then see if I can get this cotton online. Okay, my warrior is like super under siege right now. I think if I raid this clan, it'll bounce me out of this camp, which kind of suits me, honestly. We got ourselves a little bit of an awkward early game with all these units spawning and stuff. Let's go for the shrine. No, I think we go for monument. No. Can we crack out a second settler? Nah, let me think. We could do a holy site prayer. I think there's a few choices here. We could go for the shrine and start pumping out that faith early. We could go for the monument to start pumping out that other stuff. We could get settlers. I think the monument feels right because then I can go for a second hero. As long as I can find a second hero to actually recruit. Roll high and get the kill. Nice one. We rolled high. There's bronze working boosted like we were hoping for. I gotta hope this scout isn't aggressive. He shouldn't be. His camp is still alive. We're gonna go ahead and build the farm right here. There's irrigation boosted like we were hoping for. I gotta recruit a spearman from this camp. And I'll hit this slinger with the spearman. It's quite nice that we started off with a good gold income because we're actually translating into a pretty big, maybe if I can hurt this guy, maybe that'll make him weak enough. We're translating this into a pretty big advantage. Okay, there's Oya. Oya could be quite good. I just hope my spearman lives. I really want him to live. Nice, my spearman lived. He has a promotion. I'm going to just retreat him. I'm going to retreat with you. I would say that we're holding the line. Let's drop a farm here for even more adjacency. Remember, that's worth culture too. Culture is looking pretty strong. Brazil's already off to the races, though. That's something we got to worry about. Okay, spearmen into the city of Adrianople. Take the thrust promotion, so you're better at fighting these melee units. I will continue to retreat with my warrior. And maybe we can find more stuff with our scout. Fortify with my warrior right there. We got a barb problem, for sure. I'm more than happy and willing to admit that we got a barb problem. I'm hoping that I can lead the barbs to like either Brazil or something like that. But I'm going to get Hippolyta here. It'll take 3 turns. And she should give me a pretty good advantage against the barbs, especially because she can make units act twice. Right, this warrior has been hit pretty hard. I'm going to take the battle cry promotion. I'm going to step back and take the battle cry promotion, honestly. We're going to start the devotion to Oya. The era ends in 10 turns. So I'm kind of cornered in a little chunk of the map here, which is a bit of a problem. There's early empire. I'm going to go ahead and cancel the Oya devotion, put a single turn into a shrine, and we will put in the settler card like so. I want to kill this warrior. Then I'll be on defensive terrain across the river, so he should have a hard time hurting me. We'll get to work on state workforce. We could get more governors. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab myself Pingala to catch up into the game. Yeah, it's got to be Pingala here in Constantinople. I think my warrior just got caught off guard because of this Brazilian scout standing here. Oh, he saved me. Huge. So here's Hippolyta. She has joined the fray. I'm going to use her ability to reactivate this spearman. So that's fantastic. I would love to be building a holy site right now, but it's not on the cards. What do we want to build? Let's go for Oya real quick. It'll take 14 turns, but I think she'll be really helpful. After irrigation, we're going to go for bronze working. And in this city, I think it would be good for me to get some slingers. We'll plug in the craftsmanship card maybe. I don't know, probably not. But my scout has made it past Brazil, so we are getting some good information. You need to retreat to heal. Unfortunately, we're not going to get this plantation online. I would have liked the +3 amenities in my capital. I might be able to get over here to this mercury, although it is, again, murky water for me right now. The nice thing is Hippolyta actually heals every turn, which is fantastic. Give her another command. Go ahead and kill that slinger and keep on killing. Get this warrior to heal. And I think we successfully navigated at least the southern barb camp. If we can save the era score for this until the next era, we could very easily secure a medieval golden age, which I think would be a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and move this spearman. I'm going to reactivate him so he can move again and get out of the front line. This is the power of Hippolyta, is the fact that she can do so much movement shenanigans with your units. I might need to chop out a slinger here to defend my capital, and I think I will. Slingers are useful. They're good to have, and it just seems like a good idea. They pillaged my holy site, which I'm a little upset about, naturally. That means I do have to come in here and repair that, because that's going to slow down my... I'm going to move the spearman to here, and then I'm going to reactivate the spearman to try to kill this scout. Boom, perfect. I really like the Hippolyta thing. It'd be kind of cool if there was a great general that had that ability. Move you to here, and then reactivate you, and get you to there. We found Nubia. Very nice to meet you, Nubia. Jeez, this is a very grim game right now. We're in a spooky position. Maybe I can move to here, step to there, activate the slinger again, attack, and then clean house with Hippolyta. I'll send my slinger down south. You're healing. I need to get you inside my territory to heal. I'd like to get... Honestly, I would like to be building holy sites, but I think it's time we get our settlers. We just need a couple out. especially since we're about to hit a dark age. Let's talk to Nubia. How do you feel about mutual open borders? You give me a little bit of cash for that? You will. Perfect. So now I should be able to explore through here. Let's get the kill on the slinger. Let's get to here. We need to clear this barb camp. Now that we're in the next era, our dedication is definitely going to be Exodus of the Evangelist so that we can spread our religion and get a benefit from that. So our next objective is to theoretically get to stirrups in a reasonable amount of time. We're also looking for era score. Let's pick up sailing. It's on the way towards shipbuilding. Governor title, we will take connoisseur on Pingala. Culture is more important than science in the early game. And this warrior will step into the city to heal. I do need a third slinger, ideally. I need to kill this warrior. He's going to kill my holy site again, which is not acceptable. I hope he doesn't pillage it again. He did not pillage it again. Okay, that's huge. You're going to go ahead and take the volley promotion. There's an Okichita here. I'm just going to go ahead and clear this barb camp because I don't want to deal with it anymore. That's really what it boils down to, and it's worth 3 era score. I feel like I'm in a militarily kind of interesting position. I think we should be looking to go to war with Brazil early this game. Let's clear this camp. We just want to get rid of it. We don't care about the XP, and then we'll bring Hippolyta down to the front line with Oya. Attack here, attack here. Excellent. Can we denounce Brazil? Is he in a golden age? He is in a golden age. That's going to make things hard for me. I guess I could theoretically just pillage his stuff. I would need to be in a golden age to really make a difference here. I can't even forward settle him. Jeez. This is going to be a hard era. Just please disperse this clan. There's the 3 era score. We've almost already secured a normal age. I could buy a swordsman unit from this city-state, which would make my life a little easier. I don't know if that's what we want to do, but it's something we can do. You should always keep abreast of what your options are. It's turn 60 and we're on 2 cities. This is a grim start. I'm going to be real with you. We don't even have a religion founded. That's a rough start. I'll accept that as a rough start though. I mean, you consider in like a Ludwig game, you could win 30 turns from now. Like we're having a rough start here. Let's take Classical Republic. It seems like the natural progression here. We'll take the +1 production and the production towards these. We'll also take the influence points. I don't think we need to change any of this stuff. Boom. Head this way. Oya is about to pop out. That's going to be nice. We get our religion in 3 turns. Let's get some more cities. I'm going to place the government plaza where it belongs. Oya exists. Let's denounce Brazil. Teleport Oya to Adrianople. We'll teleport Hippolyta next turn as well. Let's go ahead and research archery. No, we need to delay the research of archery until we get our 3rd slinger. How fast can I get a slinger in the capital? In 2 turns, I'll do that. So we need these slingers to head home to get turned into archers, which is going to be one of the main bulks of our war effort. The triple archer push. The turn 60 triple archer push, I might add. We are finding city-states though, and we are finding more about the map. It's a very odd map. I did generate it with Got Lakes, so there's kind of like some custom shenanigans going on here. Let's research archery now. We have our 3 slingers. They're all in position. So can Hippolyta boost a hero? Interesting. I don't think she can. Or maybe she can and I haven't just tested it yet thoroughly. Alright, settler's done. Let's send it south. We can claim our great prophet and found our religion. This will be the religion of Giga Foods. Giga Holy Site. Sites. I can't type. So we want work ethic because that fits our build really nicely. And then it's either tithe or cross-cultural dialogue here. I think cross-cultural dialogue fills in one of the gaps in our empire. Now we have production, we have faith, and we have culture and science, all coming from a holy site and religion. So I like that. That fills us in pretty well. The thing we're going to struggle with is gold, which is why I was considering tithe. But we might be able to pillage our way to high gold. Where do we want the holy site to go here? Honestly, this is a good spot right here instead. It's a baseline +3 with the potential for another... maybe +1 with these farms here. So I like that. I'm going to delete this one. And instead I'm going to buy this tile. Pop that holy site down. We want to get that ASAP now. Our religion is surprisingly important to our long-term success. It's not even necessarily our religion. It's like, you know, my troops are merely passing by, which is a lie. I am planning on declaring war on him. The second I can. So I think now might be a good time to declare war. We're going to declare a formal war on Brazil. Steal a builder on turn 1. Immediately move in to start pillaging. And our main objective here isn't necessarily to hold these cities. We're just looking to get damage done. Let's go ahead and do archery stuff. We should also sell off these. Oh, I'm going to buy a luxury. Can I buy your Diplo favor? Yeah, you will sell me Diplo favor, so I will take it. We'll go ahead and get 2 archers on the way. We badly need to have the conscription card plugged in. Then we need to think about how we're going to get to stirrups. I need builders really badly. Like really badly I need builders. We can head towards the Hippodrome, which is a nice move, I think. I think we generally have a template to follow here. We go for the early holy sites into the Hippodromes at nights, and then we use Grandmaster's Chapel and a whole bunch of faith to fuel a really, really, really powerful military push. There's Ramses. Nice to meet you. Enjoyed my game with him. He was very fun to play. Very, very fun. All right, let's take a pillage here. Perfect. City is now under siege. So can you, in fact, reactivate Oya? And then can Oya slam the city? She can. Perfect. So we'll make heavy use of Oya here to clear this out. We need to get these horses online because those are resources we can sell to the AI, as are these farms, or these iron mines, rather. All right, third city's in position. We can drop it down. A little bit of a loyalty problem. It's only -5. We can probably handle that until we can get our government plaza down, which we will definitely do after we get this settler out. We'll quickly grab that government plaza, and we will attack with Hippolyta as well, because she heals every turn, so taking damage on her isn't the end of the world. All right, let's attack, reactivate Oya, and attack again, and then attack. Can I clean and sweep this city this turn? I think I can. Now, we got a little bit of a problem. The loyalty in this city is horrific. There's no way we're holding this in this era. What we could do is just nuke it. We could just nuke this city, delete it from the game, hurt Brazil, and make future wars with Brazil easier, which I think is what we're going to do. It's very rare that I opt to raise cities, like insanely rare, but I think it's actually the correct play in this circumstance, because now it means I can settle another city over here without loyalty pressure. I've effectively secured my people a little bit more land, right? Okay, +1 era score. We also found Maui. Now, Maui is real strong right now. Can we do this? Fighting Maui is scary. We have 6 charges though. We can do 40 damage to him every time we attack him. And we're bringing up archers to also fight him. Okay, we want to make our way towards stirrups. It's not a beeline, but we kind of want to make that kind of a direction. Start on horseback riding. I don't even know if this build works, right? The play that I'm going for. All right, you took a big old chunk of damage. Let's fall back with you, step you to here, reactivate you, step you this way, step you this way. So we want these swordsmen to fight Brazil here. That's like the ideal scenario for us. And in fact, it is totally working out in our favor. Take a couple turns to heal these guys up. Hippolyta will go away soon, which doesn't feel good. So I might look to see if I can sneak in here and get a couple of pillages on that holy site. Ooh, I could have snatched that settler had I known it was there. I'll go for it anyway. I'll move Oya in. We might be able to make it happen. Very unlikely, but it could happen. Let's go for theology. We definitely want our temples and stuff in the near future. I'll get the horseback riding up, and then we need to get the... I really need this cotton up because I'm lacking the amenities that I've been planning on building this entire game. That is a goddamn Toa, all right? All right, they got the settle. Let's get the pillage. We'll just fall back with Oya. She doesn't need to put herself at great risk. Let's get a third archer. Perfect. There's machinery boosted. You boost machinery by building 3 archers. We have now successfully done so. We got the government plaza in here. We're going to promote Pingala with researcher. I don't think we would love to go for Warlord's Throne, but I also need to get a shrine so I can spread my religion, because some of my era score is tied up in whether or not I spread my religion. So Hippolyta just died. Perfect. +2 era score. We get her relic. She died on this holy site here, which is kind of what we were expecting from her. Shoot that. You step there. You step here. You're fortified. Oya, keep healing. Next holy site is coming online. Oh, I was not expecting that unit to get hit so many times and die. Let's settle. 18 turns rebellion. Step and shoot. It's a lot of archer noise. I'm going to fall back a little. I think like 3 archers has popped out of the Tiger Fang clan, believe it or not. We need to kind of plan more holy sites. I think there's a reasonable holy site right here. Boom, +2. We can put a farm right there. We can put a farm right there. That becomes a +4. Yeah, +4 is like a good number, I think. All right, let's get that plantation up. That should be now. Yep, we're getting that 10% yield boost in the capital. Okay. And he wants peace. I'll take this peace. Don't need to be at war with him. We can now go ahead and plug in the very important holy site adjacency card. Boom. So that means we're getting double production from this stuff now, which means we should be able to crank out our final 2 settlers, at least the final 2 settlers for this era. And with the shrine, we should be able to get a missionary and spread our religion and secure a golden age. We definitely want to get to feudalism for the extra builder charges. And now we just need to think, especially because it also boosts stirrups. So we just need to think about, like, we need to get 3 mines, maybe make a trade route. Can I crank out a trade route somewhere here? 3 turns on the trade route. That'll boost currency. Then I need to boost apprenticeship, and then I need to boost stirrup. So I think we can make all that happen. And if we can, then I would go as far as to say that, like, the plan is underway. Like, we're successful nearly. So the Toa actually stepped forward here. There's +3 era score for our first high adjacency holy site. Boom, boom, boom. And we only need a missionary to convert the city so that we get the production from that high adjacency holy site. Cash is a problem. We can fix that later. How long until feudalism? We should build the farms for that because we have a lot of farms planned. So I will quickly grab builders. Should I? Should we delay? We can very least pre-build builders and get them one turn away from finishing. I don't think it makes sense to build a settler in here. I think it kind of makes sense to build a shrine, but not really. Really what we need are builders, yeah. I just need a few builders to, retool my empire, get some important tile improvements online. All right, Eastern Orthodoxy has just started to be spread inside my empire, which is not a vibe that I'm down for. We did just convert Adrianople, getting me that production from the holy site, which is nice. Antioch is rebelling because it got converted, which I don't like. Can I get another missionary? I'll have to wait a turn until I can get another missionary, but we can do that. I'm going to talk to Brazil and tell him to not convert my cities, but before I do that, I have to buy Diplo Favor. No one will sell me Diplo Favor. I'll sell off my iron and my Diplo Favor because I can't make use of it, so I need the cash right now. And then I can buy this tile right here to place that holy site early to lock in its price. If she had half cost holy sites, she would actually be busted, I feel. Right, there's the trade route, and we mostly want to look for gold from this trade route and potentially even a road to Rio de Janeiro. But that runs right past a barb camp, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do Maceo instead. So there's currency boosted, which is perfect. I need to build 3 mines. I have iron as a potential. Let's faith purchase another missionary. Golden Age secured. We'll get started on apprenticeship. We definitely need to get those 3 mines, right? If we boost apprenticeship, we're in an amazing position. I've got 3 envoys in the bank. I could make friends with Nazca. I think I will. Boom. That's a city-state on my side. Who's my friend? Access to Mulan. 260 production. If we appoint Magnus and chop that out, I think we can make that work. Mulan would be great. I want to get as many heroes as I can because they're really good at war. And then I need a really, really, really strong faith line to actually be able to recruit these heroes back. But I think this play has worked out pretty well. We've made lemonade out of lemons, one might say. We convert Amazia, perfect. And now I want you to head down to Antioch. See if we can get the city back under my control. All right, so we want this mine, and this mine online. Right, defensive tactics is researched. My missionaries are in position. Let's get to work on feudalism. I'm going to go ahead and appoint Magnus. I'm going to put a Magnus into Amazia so we can chop out a hero. Drop the iron mine, perfect. Convert and convert. Antioch now follows my religion, which means the loyalty pressure in here is a lot better. I may pop Magnus into Antioch first, actually, just to get the loyalty to be under control. She wants to buy Hippolyta's Epic off me, which I don't want to sell. Somehow I'm making 14 tourism per turn. I'm really not sure how. Where's that tourism coming from? What the hell? 8 is coming from the holy site. Gotcha. So Amazia has finished a monument. Let's get started on that holy site. We would like to use builders to chop out those holy sites so that we can, get them a little bit sooner than we would normally. Mohenjo-Daro appeared here. Oh. Well, that changes where the city's getting settled. I wasn't expecting Mohenjo-Daro, but I'm not going to complain about it because it didn't really disrupt my plans very much. All right, next mine online. Boom. Now I just need 1 more mine to secure apprenticeships. So we completed a builder in here. Is it time to start pushing up our faith income? No, I think we need to pre-build builders to send to Antioch, I think. Did anyone build pyramids this game, actually? Sometimes the AI doesn't build it. No, it looks like it was taken, because I definitely have not researched masonry. Interesting. Let's research masonry. Potential pyramids here could be pretty efficient if we time it with feudalism. Maui has fallen in battle. There's a couple of people being recruited. Let's drop the farm so we can start to clear up these pins. We're not going to finish this builder. We're just pre-building it. Where is the hippodrome going in this city? Honestly, it can just go here. We want to pre-build it, but not finish it. We don't want to finish it until we have secured night tech, which hopefully we can do in the next era and then just start cranking out endless nights. Let's send envoys. Mohenjo-Daro's in position for us to take over. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in the charismatic leader card. I'm going to swap that out next turn. Yeah, once we have feudalism, I think that'll be most of our empire settled. We might eventually later settle 2 more cities here, but there's going to be a nice big war with Brazil that we have to look forward to in the next era when we're in a golden age. Let's drop the mine. Boom. There's apprenticeship boosted. It's exactly what we were hoping for. Masonry is complete. Now, I'm super behind, but my build is about to come online, which is kind of an exciting position to be in. Let's go ahead and drop this city. We will convert it. Giga holy sites instantly. I'm going to go ahead and immediately start building the holy site in here. 29 turns. I think it's important to get online. A very cramped map, actually. A very strange and cramped map, which I'm kind of intrigued by. All right, so that's the final settler. Next turn, we can change some stuff. I think we take Warlord's Throne here. We also need to grow, and we need to work on builders. So let's start on some builders. We're going to need a few builders, and yeah, they're going to be pretty important, actually. They make a pretty big difference. All right, first thing from the next era, we can pop out the settler card. We need to keep scripture. We pop in serfdom. I'm keeping urban planning for now. I could plug in monasticism to get horse tech sooner, which actually might not be the worst play. Let's research military tradition and we'll reconsider. Yeah, no, I would have only been able to plug it in for a single turn, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, I need to try and cancel this. Cancel. Okay, I managed to. If you spam right click in your production queue as your turn rolls over, sometimes you can cancel the production of a city before it finishes. Because I wanted to switch this to a builder. So I managed to prevent the hippodrome from actually finishing, which was kind of a pro move there. Okay, so I would say that we have kind of two big choices here. We can either go for Exodus the Evangelists or Monumentality. Exodus is good for spreading our religion. Monumentality would be good for spending our faith. I think we're going to go for Pen, Brush and Voice, Exodus the Evangelists and Monumentality because this is a heroic age and I didn't realize it. But yeah, this is the moment. We're 8 turns from stirrups. We're about to start popping down hippodromes and we're going to drown Brazil in knights. And theoretically, we might also be able to forward settle him a little bit in the next few turns as well. Might even be able to levy Nazca if we can get enough cash on hand. This is going to be an interesting few turns. The real question is, has anyone gone for Crusade? It does not look like it. So do we want to... I think we do want to go for Crusade, which means we want to build a temple in the capital and then try to get an apostle. I think that's the play after this builder goes through. All right, let's pick up recorded history for the governor title. We'll drop down this city. Perfect. You're going to immediately buy this tile and immediately get started on this holy site because we can't delay them anymore now that they're such high value. Where is my missionary? I had a missionary around here. Yeah, you need to get over here to Ankara to convert it. We can begin voting. I don't think these particularly matter. We can check the resources tab. It looks like people are probably going to vote for dyes or incense, which I share. I think I'll try to vote for cocoa, I guess. Try to redirect away from Brazil, maybe. And then make trade city-states go through. We don't really care about the Diplo favor portion of things right now. Cultural city-states and Mercury. Okay, Mercury sucks. Oya has died, but we do get a relic from that, which is nice. That's +2 culture, +2 faith. Adrianople's builder is finished, which means we can start moving builders over to Antioch to get this city up and running faster. So we want that monument chopped out, and then we want to chop out the holy site. That's the main objective. Get those holy sites down. All right, let's convert Ankara. Perfect. Now we've got Reformed Church boosted, which means our next step is to get to Reformed Church, get theocracy, then go for the Grandmaster's Chapel, and then we can use our faith to also print an army. I think I'm feeling really, really good about our position in the game right now. I was a little bit ropey and a little bit shaky a few minutes ago when things were looking a little bit squirrely and like they could go very wrong. Let's shop here to get that holy site sooner. Everything is about getting these holy sites online ASAP. And to that end, we're going to go chop this stone as well. We need to get some chops into Amasia. Let's go ahead and chop that monument because we do want to put a farm right there for the adjacency on both of these holy sites. There's recorded history. We'll drop a farm right there. Perfect. You're going to drop a mine. Then we'll come in here. We have feudalism. Let's go for civil service, into divine right, into Reformed Church. Governor title is taken. I'm going to appoint Moksha. I'm going to pop Moksha into Adrianople, just so he provides that little bit of passive religious pressure inside my empire. This is converting in 72 turns. We are going to need another missionary, annoyingly. I will quickly grab that missionary to send over here to reconvert Antioch. Little gentle eruption over here. It's actually fertilizing my tiles, which I'm not too cut up about that. All right, let's get over here to the jungle. You harvest that stone. 9 turns on that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm going to chop here, 7 turns on that holy site. Another builder's completed. We can send him to the south. We can swap this tile right there. We could chop this out. We get stirrups in 2 turns, so we can finish our first hippodrome. Ideally, we would have more hippodromes down, but it just didn't work out that way. We don't have the pop for it yet. It'll happen. It's just going to be a little bit slower than we were expecting. Okay, so I think this forest tile is owned by Amasia, so we're going to chop that. That's 2 turns on that holy site. It's all coming together now. I'm really, really happy with this. I'll pop a farm right there for the adjacency on that holy site. I'm going to swap this tile so we can chop out the holy site again in Ankara. Because like the thing is, the second we get these holy sites down, we literally get like 10 faith per turn, 10 culture per turn. Like, well, I tell a lie, it actually needs to be like adjusted slightly. But let's go ahead and get the apostle now so we can evangelize for crusade. We're going to grab more builders because that's just the thing that we lack right now. Drop a mine right there, drop a farm right there. Holy site coming online. You'd love to see it. Special session of the World Congress, askers. All right, stirrups is completed. Let's go ahead and start building the hippodrome. I think we can push with 2 knights maybe, because if we start killing their units, we'll start converting their cities. More hippodromes will start coming up in the near future. Let's swap this tile for you, because I need you to get to 4 population ASAP so I can actually place down a hippodrome. Let's get the granary. Again, we just need to grow. Now that we have stirrups, it would be good to get support units for these things. Could go for the Dromon for Eriscord, not that we care that much. It is good to get shrines, I think. There is a farm fitting nicely there. And I think we can put a hippodrome right there for Amasia. We step forward and chop. Let's get that plantation online. We can sell that off now for a little bit of gold. Okay, I think this first 100 turns has been an amazing setup. Let's go ahead and evangelize the belief. Where's Crusade? Yoink. Okay, so we have Crusade. The religious cultural domination game is a go. And in the next episode, the horse swarm will drown the world. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.